All right, I'm back. We're going to talk about the other part of logic, the law of syllogism. Actually, these are going to be the laws of logic. The first one we're going to talk about is the law of syllogism. I like the law of syllogism because it's silly. You can actually kind of have some fun with it. Symbolically, P implies Q, Q implies R, therefore P implies R. This repeat of Q means that you can essentially just cross it off and then write the rest of the stuff. So an example, if I work, then I will make money. If I make money, then I will buy some clothes. So the logical conclusion is, if I work, then I will buy clothes. So you can see we just basically cut off the identical wording, I will make money, and put the other parts together. If I work, then I will buy some clothes. That's the law of syllogism. And just for record, this is the symbol for therefore. Okay? Another one. If a cow has a birthday, then, oops, this should say then it will have a party. If it has a party, then it will wear a hat. So we have our beginning, the match here in the middle, and the end. That's the law of syllogism. So therefore, if a cow has a birthday, then it will wear a hat. And that is all it takes. We can make up our own example. I'm just going to do a simple one that everybody can relate to. If I get good grades, then I do, I think I want to cross that off. Let me do it this way. If I work hard, then I learn. If I learn, then I get good grades. All right, and since you're watching this on the video, I'm sorry if you started writing that and then crossed it off. All right, so now we're going to look at it, and we have the first part, the part that matches that we can cross off, and the last part. If I work, then I get good grades. Therefore, conclusion, if I work hard, then I get good grades. That is the law of syllogism. Make sure you understand what is what. The law of syllogism works exactly like this. All right, we're going to do the next law of logic, the law of detachment. The law of detachment kind of works like this. Let's say this is P and this is Q. If I am stinky, then I didn't take a shower. Detach. I am stinky, therefore I didn't take a shower. All right, you literally detach the hypothesis and the conclusion. Hypothesis, conclusion. All right, for example, if a shape has three sides, then it is a triangle. The shape has three sides. Therefore, it is a triangle. That's it. This is the conclusion using the law of detachment. All right, so our own example. If I eat too much, then I will be full. I ate too much. Therefore, I am full. That's detachment. We just take apart the hypothesis and the conclusion. There are also invalid examples where it looks like it might work, but it just doesn't quite work. If a primate is an ape, then it doesn't have a tail. Coco is a primate who doesn't have a tail. Therefore, Coco is an ape. That doesn't quite work exactly the way we said it. It has too much. It could say Coco is an ape, therefore he doesn't have a tail. That would be accurate. This is an invalid example. All right, and lastly, the law of counterexample, which we talked about a little bit in the other section. The counterexample is how you can prove something to be false. If you can find even one example that proves something false, then the whole entire thing is false. If a person lives in Bealton, then they have chickens. This is false because of the counterexample. Mrs. Laine lives in Bealton. And doesn't have chickens. All right. And another example, the opposite of a number is always positive. So we're going to say false. Counterexample, the opposite of 3 is -3. So this is the opposite of this number is negative. So this is not true. It's false. All right, that's a brief description of syllogism, detachment, and counterexample. I'm going to stop this video and then come back to go over the example questions 1 through 10.